I'm Zach.
I'm Bob. This is
How's everybody doing?
Beers with Bros.
Welcome to Beers and Bros.
Yes, welcome tonight. Um, we had a little vacation last week or a little time off.
Yeah, happy
So,
happy Thanksgiving,
yeah,
everybody that didn't join our before Thanksgiving live show. So happy late Thanksgiving if you're joining now and you weren't able to join our one before. So thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Um, as always, thank you for hanging out with us. Have a beer with us. Feel free to ask questions in the comments, leave comments on anything. We're happy to help out with any beer suggestions, recommendations, anything we can do in the beer world. We're here for it. So you got somebody that just joined. I don't know who it is. So throw in the comments. Let us know who you are, how you doing, what you're drinking, and what's happening today.
so I got uh, I got Wolf Ridge Hazy. I've actually had this before. I didn't rate it super high, so I'm hoping that maybe it's a little better this time out. So we got
Pretty easy.
eh, it's a little hazy.
Yeah,
Got a lot of citrus smell to it.
does it?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I'm doing a little blend of two beers that I had last week, although one is already a blend. Um, but I did this the other night and actually turned out really good, so I'm gonna do it again. But I know I had to use the last stream that we had, but I got the Mad Elf. Oh, it's so blurry, but yeah, Mad Elf, and then the Chocolate Elf that I had in the last one. So I got my big mug, and I just mixed these two together. It actually balance out the kind of the chocolate was kind of overpowering in just the chocolate elf by itself. Um, so just mixing the two together actually balanced it out really nicely. Gave a little bit more of that cherry flavor that you get with just a regular Mad Elf. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix those real quick. So you can tell them what we're talking about this week's off while
All right, yeah. So this week there are a couple of lists that were sent out by the what is it called? The Beverage Testing
Forbes
Institute.
magazine is where these were published at.
Yeah, it was on Forbes magazine, but the place that actually gave them information was Beverage Testing Institute World Beer Championships. So I don't know if those are the same people who do the World Beer Championships. I would assume since it has it in their name, but they put two lists out. One was America's best IPA beers according to the 2025 Beverage Testing Institute, and they also did one for lagers as well. So an interesting list. I gotta say, out of this both these two lists, I've only had two beers on them. So um, so I have some work to do. I need to find some of these, I guess.
Yeah, I think I've only had like maybe four.
So Zach's doing slightly better than me, but I think one of that's because one of these is from Seattle, and you probably had it when you were there.
No, the ones from Seattle, I did have a beer from that brewery, but I did not have the beer
That
that's on that
particular
list.
beer,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. So here's my blend after it's mixed. It's still really dark. You can see the chocolate in there, but
that's a
it
big beer.
actually like you can't really tell. You can kind of see it's a little lighter, but yeah, it's still really chocolate and malt based in there, but it is a little more amber in color now with the Mad Elf mixed in there with it. But
So so
good.
on my beer, I know why I gave it a 3.5 now. It smells very citrusy, but when you taste it, it almost tastes like they put fake orange in there. It has like
Mm,
a little bit of a chemical taste to it.
okay. Yeah, I hate that.
So 3.5 is about right.
Okay, it makes sense. That makes sense why you would have done that then.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I actually probably don't hate the person who gave it a 2.75 either. Again, if I gave it a 3.5, I could probably give it a 3.
Yeah.
So anyhow, so what we're gonna start? We're gonna start on lagers, or we're gonna start on the IPAs.
Let's start on the IPAs. That's the one I have up already. I mean, I have them both up, but that's the one I have up right
All
now.
right, well,
That's probably the one that we both had more on.
yeah. I mean, it's probably more interesting the IPAs. I mean, lagers coming back though. I think,
Yeah,
and
it is.
I started drinking a little bit more lagers now. Also, we had a little bit of text back and forth on this. I just
Yeah.
like the fact that I can drink lagers, and it's easier to kind of drink them.
Drink 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, and still be
And not
completely
feel like
fine
shit
and
the
not
next
have a
day.
hangover.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, when you're drinking some of the IPAs that we drink, sometimes shit, I'll drink 2 of them, and I'm like, whew,
Yeah.
I gotta like drink some water.
You gotta sit down for a minute. Take a break.
Yeah, so
No, yeah, I get it.
so I've been kind of drinking lagers as of late. I've been drinking the Cincy Light a lot.
Okay.
So Rheingeist, shout out to Rheingeist and their Cincy Light. Actually, I got the Cincy Light Lime, tasty.
Yeah. Not my thing, but I don't know. I'm okay with like the darker lagers, like the Martens, like
Yeah.
Oktoberfest, stuff like that. Standard lagers, just not much flavor for me.
Are you doing the black lager?
I'm not big on those.
So you can't go that dark.
I'm not. I don't like that much. I don't know. I just get too much like the coffee roast coming through on that.
I like coffee, so I kind of
I
dig
know
on
you do.
it. Yeah.
So that's why I'm not big on this because I don't think the coffee.
All right. So should we
It's
get
like
into
even
it?
like black IPAs. I'm not big on those either, just because you get too much of that chocolate roast. Or not chocolate.
What
You get the
you
chocolate malt, but you get the
you
coffee roast kind of thing.
do drink stouts though?
I'll drink some stouts, but I mostly prefer like pastry stouts
All right.
that are sweet forward.
But they do
But
have
I'll
that
always
kind, like, even no matter what you get on a stout, I mean it's the malt is toasted on it pretty dark.
yeah
So you always
yeah
get that toasty dark. Yeah. Hey,
yeah.
Cincy Light
I know
is
where you're
great.
coming.
Thank you very much.
I know where you're coming. But yeah, it's just when it's like, oh, we're gonna take this stout and then we're just gonna let it sit on some coffee beans for 18 months and then we're gonna feed it to you. Nah, I'm not cool with that, dude. No, I don't. If I wanted coffee, I'd just drink coffee, bro.
Well, what if you wanted a beer that had a little bit of coffee taste to it, and that would get you
Nah,
drunk?
I don't. Like, if I wanted coffee, just some coffee, put some Bailey's in it. Put some
Mm.
whiskey in it.
Well, if you wanted chocolate and cherries, why don't you just go get a chocolate covered cherry?
It's got alcohol in it.
See, we're in a circular debate here that you're just talking in circles.
I
Your
mean,
logic is not flowing, dude.
but I don't like coffee. I
I
like
get it.
chocolate.
No, it's well, it just keep it there.
Yeah.
Because if you wanted coffee, you would drink coffee. Doesn't make sense either, because you wouldn't drink coffee.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink coffee. Like I don't drink coffee, period. So like I just don't like. I like the smell of coffee. I don't like the taste of coffee.
Your best thing is to say, "I don't like coffee," and stop.
Okay. I like.
Am I getting blurry?
You were blurry for a moment.
All right.
I think it's like you get close to the camera.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know what's going on, but it seems like I don't have as much light as I normally do.
I don't know. You're doing our Tism rock thing, so you get close and you get far away.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get into this list so we don't take for freaking ever on this.
All right. First off, I can do this one since I was just in Seattle earlier this year. So I didn't have this beer. So this is Fremont Brewing, Full of Dynamite Hazy IPA, version 59 specifically. So apparently they've made 58 versions before this one, unless they had a version 0 as well. 6.8% ABV coming in on this one. So Fremont Brewery, family-owned brewery out of Seattle area. They've been around since 2009, so they've been around for a while now. They're actually one of the biggest breweries in the Seattle area. That's still family-owned brewery. Um, they're big on their barrel aging, which a lot of the Seattle breweries now. Rubens, which I know Bob, you've had Rubens, and Tyson, I know you've had a beer from Rubens now as well. They're big on their barrel aging programs. I have some photos from Rubens that they're just have barrels for days just sitting around with beer aging in it, which is awesome. But this particular one, so each one of these different versions, so this one being version 59, all the previous ones had a different hop bill to them. But this one had wheat and oats rather than pale malt. So that's what made it a little bit different. They used Simcoe Dynaboost and experimental HPC 586, El Dorado, Cryo, and then they did dry hopping with all of these. So they're pulling out the juicy flavors instead of the bitteriness flavors that you get with adding those in your boil. So yeah, that's most about this. So tropical fruit aroma, mango, pineapple, papaya, orange, melon, stone fruit, floral notes, lemongrass, honey, white pine, cereal grain. Yeah. So like I said, I haven't had this one. I had some other beers from Fremont that were really, really, really good. So I don't have anything bad to say about Fremont Brewery in general. So I presume that one would also be a very good beer. So that's all I have to say about that.
All right, that's all I got to say about that.
I would do a Forrest Gump on that one. That's all I have to say about that.
So the next one up is
Bye,
one
Valerie.
I bet you almost everybody's had this one, and it's a very solid beer. Toppling Goliath Pseudo Sue, New England style. It says IPA, but this almost sits between an IPA and a pale ale.
I would say it's more of a pale ale.
Yeah, it's only a 5.8 ABV, so it's not super high on the ABV side. Toppling is they're out of Decorah,
Or
Iowa.
Iowa. Shout out Iowa, Big Ten country.
Yeah, Decorah, is that by Decatur?
I don't know.
they
This is in Iowa.
they
I mean, I guess it
did,
could be Big 12 country if you're by Iowa State.
yeah, they did a team up with Chicago Natural History Museum, and the name of their T-Rex fossil is where they came up with the pseudo Sioux and all the Sioux that they did. So when they did this, they actually it was a shout out to the museum there. This is a single hop. It's only Citra, but they did it all the way through, all the way to the dry hopping. A lot of dry hopping on this, so that it has a lot of front forward juiciness.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons too that you see a lot of variants of the pseudo Sioux and the King Sioux, because they only did a single hop with this. There's so many variants where they did other hops to them
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
We'll get to that as we get
So
through
it
this.
gave them, yeah, it gave them a lot of opportunity to kind of mess around with the same recipe. So, but on this one, very big aroma, a lot of grapefruit, tangerine, mango, pineapple, a little bit hint of passion fruit, a little touch of pine, um, with a little bit of malt. It says on here malt. Man, I don't remember tasting much malt on this particular one at all.
If you're getting anything from it, I would say it's more oat malt than it is like standard malt. Like it's not. You're getting a very subtle malt
Yeah.
mouthfeel and flavor from this.
Yeah, the pseudo Sue. I mean, this is one of the few ones I've had. I mean, I like it a lot, and it's one of those ones that is very IPA tasting, very fruit forward tasting, but yet it's easy to drink.
Agreed.
So that 5.8, you can drink a couple of them without feeling like you're gonna fall down.
Yeah, I remember when this first came out in Ohio too. It was kind of a big deal because we couldn't get their beer. We couldn't get anything Toppling Goliath for a long time in Ohio, and like everybody was buying this when it first came out. It was a big deal, and it's kind of fallen off a little bit. Like nobody's buying anymore. The prices dropped significantly. Like, I think you can get a 4-pack of Pseudo Sue and in my local grocery store for like 11, $12 now.
Yeah, I think I remember when they first came out on Ohio, I was buying anything I could from them.
Yeah.
So they have
they still
all
make great
sorts.
beer.
Yeah, no,
Still
it's
make
a
great
very
beer.
good brewery. In the middle of freaking nowhere, I think.
Yeah.
It's by the Field of Dreams.
Yep.
Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa, son.
You got anything else on that one?
That's all I got to say.
That's all you got to say about that one. All right. Next one we got on this list: Prison City Mass Riot New England IPA.
I love this name, by the way.
Yeah, Prison City's the brewery. They're out of Auburn, New York. They've been around just a little bit over 10 years. I don't know much about this brewery. Never been there. But apparently it's like this brewery is really known as a brewery for hopheads. So if you're big on IPAs, check this place out. This is their flagship IPA, 16-ounce cans. It's a hazy, juicy treat. That's how it's described on here. So it's Simcoe, Citra, and Mosaic hop. That's their 3-hop combo for this. So they're pulling out the citrus and tropical notes from the Citra and Mosaic, and then the piney and kind of dank notes from the Simcoe there. So they're going for like the East meets West kind of beer on this, with the Simcoe being the West Coast IPA, and then the Citra Mosaic more of, I guess Mosaic you're looking at more West Coast too, kind of, depending on when you're hopping it. But they're saying mango, peach, orange, grapefruit, cantaloupe, pine resin, and light dankness with cooked grain sweetness in the background. So smooth, pillowy. We know Bob likes the pillowy mouthfeel. As you've watched our previous episodes, he likes the pillows in his mouth, like clouds. Medium full body on the palate. Flavors of orange and stone fruit, tropical notes, and a pine.
That sounds good.
Yeah, so it's just got that touch of resinous that you want from the West Coast IPAs.
Yeah.
But has all the flavors of the New England style or East Coast IPA. And then I got a nice photo on here of the different hop varieties that they're using there too. Just somebody ground them up in their hands and take it.
Oh yeah, that's what
I don't
that
want
is.
to smell it.
You gotta go like that first, and then smell it.
Well, it looks like he already did that.
Yeah, it does look a little crushed. Yeah. So we on to the next.
Yeah.
All right. So next is Salt Flats Brewing Company, Slipstream Double IPA. It's a 9.0 ABV. So it's getting up there. It's definitely a bigger boy. I don't know about a big boy because it's not 10 plus, but it'll hurt you if you're not careful, I'm sure. I've never had this. It's out of Salt Lake City. To have one of the best IPAs come out of Salt Lake City is kind of surprising for me because Salt Lake City,
there are pretty big breweries in Utah.
Yeah, but Salt Lake City, they got a lot of regulations on just any kind of alcohol at all there.
They do.
So the fact that they're able to brew through all of that and be rated as one of the best IPAs in the world, that I think that's pretty impressive. But this is saying that it's kind of a West Coast, but as I look at it, it's kind of fruit forward. The IBUs on it are only 65, so that's not like a super bitter.
Yeah, but like the hops that they're using,
it's a lot of freaking hops, dude. They're using some wheat on this also. So it's almost kind of like another East meets West as I read the description of it, because they are using some other just grains, not just straight hops.
The malt bill and the grain bill, yes, but the hops though, a lot of those are West Coast hops.
Well, they got I don't even know Zeus hops, dude.
Yeah, I think that's a newer hop strain,
So
but
yeah, so they got
Cascade
Zeus.
Centennial Chinook, that's all straight West Coast, dude.
Yeah, they got Zeus, Cascade, Sentinel, Chinook, and
Centennial.
Comet.
Centennial.
What'd I
You
say?
said you said Sentinel.
Sentinel?
Like
Oh,
the
Centennial.
people
Yeah.
the people the X-Men fight, you know?
Well,
The-
that'd be kind of a cool one too. So I mean, it comes out. It's a Dippa. It's an old school bitter Dippa, but it does have. It says it's a hazy juice bomb though too. So again,
I don't know.
that's
Maybe
another
maybe it is.
East meets West here.
It also says it's got that warming alcohol note with that 9%.
Well, yeah. I mean, well,
And it
shit.
says
If you have a 9.0, it's gonna have a warming alcohol.
you might not like it though because it says it's got the rich toasty caramel sweetness though.
Yeah,
That you don't like that malt.
I don't dig on that that
And
caramel where
Tyson, you might not like it too because you don't dig that sweetness in IPA.
yeah, I just don't. Well, I don't like it when it's like real. The malt is just too much, and like your mouth feels sticky after you drink it. I want to feel refreshed when I drink a beer,
I get you.
not like I have to go drink some water because my mouth is all sticky.
I know. What you're saying. I don't really mind that too much, but it doesn't bother me.
So it says grapefruit, orange, tangerine, layer with over pine resin, light floral notes. So it's going to smell hoppy, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this brewery other than it's in Salt Lake City.
In the Utah, in the Utah territory.
So that's all I have to tell you about that. I've never tasted it. It sounds like I would drink it. I might not. I might like it. I might not like it. I don't know. Maybe it has.
Go for sure.
Yeah, I'm
if
not
anybody
big on
from the
that.
brewery decides to watch this, then
It's not rating it as an imperial, so it's probably not over the top.
if anybody from any of these breweries wants to send us beer, we'll taste it.
Yes, we'll taste it. We'll taste it live.
We'll give you our complete, honest rating of them.
Yes, we will.
So we're gonna carry on. So
we'll be happy to come out there too if you give us an invite.
Yeah. All right. Next one, we're going back to Toppling Goliath. We're going back to Iowa. We got Cyber Sue on this one. So again, a variation of the Sue series. So this one is coming at 7.2%, so a little bit higher than the Pseudo Sue. So this one is an American IPA with Citra, Mosaic, and Simcoe. So this is working off of the Pseudo Sue with the Citra, adding Mosaic and Simcoe. This one's mango, pineapple, tangerine aroma. With the trio, you're going to get a more piney backbone because of that Simcoe in there, and then Mosaic. It's just going to be a firmer backbone with Simcoe and Mosaic, both added in there. I know a lot of you probably had Two Hearted. That's the very Mosaic hop beer. So, yeah, you're just adding layers on top of that flavor, essentially. You have tropical and citrus aromas, mango, pineapple, tangerine, peach, and subtle berry tones. The Simcoe is going to get the pine and that little dankness to it. But again, it's all about when you're adding the hops. It's going to be somewhat dry, medium body on the palate. Yeah, clean malt base. It's not going to be super malty or anything like that. Moderate bitterness. It's going to be more assertive than most hazies, it says, but it's not going to be harsh on the bitterness. It's going to be a little more bitter than what you're used to on a hazy. It's not going to be juice bomb. But, yeah. So finish, medium to long finish, crisp and dry, lingering notes of a grapefruit zest, tangerine, pine resin. Yeah, that's what we got there.
All right. So
I would like to try that one. I haven't seen it anywhere around me, but I'm sure I can find it. So I think some people I know have had that one, but I have not yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's not from there. It's not going to distribute down here. Maybe it might eventually, but most likely not.
I think the place in Dublin that I would like to go to had it at
It
one
does.
point.
They might have some stuff from there. All right. So next up we have Cape May Brewing Company, and it's Cape May IPA. So I think this is actually a really cool, interesting story. Oh, by the way, it's a 6.3 ABV on this. Cape May Brewing was founded in two, 2011 with one beer. And
This
they
beer,
they kicked off their brewing with one beer. It was this beer. Um, yeah, exactly. It's been their flagship beer ever since. I mean, it's rated as one of the top IPAs in the world. So evidently, it was good enough to launch a whole entire brewery. So
yep,
it must be pretty good. It's a West Coast style.
the three C's of the
Yeah,
hops.
it's got the Cascade, the Chinook, the Sentinels fighting the X-Men. It's a 41 IBU.
Pretty low for a West
So
Coast.
it's not super bitter, but that's some bitterness on there.
Yeah, I mean they must be pulling out a lot of betas instead of alphas.
What's that?
I said they must be pulling out a lot of beta acid instead of alpha
Oh,
acid.
I don't know what you said. So it's featuring some grapefruit, some orange zest, pine needles, resin aroma, plus some floral, really kind of almost like a wildflower notes from the Cascade. So it must have a lot of Cascade on this if you're getting a lot of Cascade aroma. Or maybe they put a lot of Cascade on the dry hop side, but it sounds like that's where you're getting most of the aroma from. Medium light body on the palate. Oh, they said they had something on here that has some sort of biscuit finish to it.
Yeah, uh,
Because of the
crackery
malt.
pale malt and a
Yeah,
touch of biscuit round out the background.
yeah. I'm not sure about the whole biscuit thing, but
So it depends if you're talking American biscuit or English biscuit.
I'd have to be talking American biscuit, dude.
I
English
don't think
biscuit
they
isn't
are.
very sweet. Well, I guess it would be sweet then. I guess that would make sense.
Because when you're talking IPA, that is British. So when you talk biscuit in British, you're talking
Hmm.
cookie, which is sweet.
Yeah. Go get some tea with it. Some biscuits and tea.
Cuppa.
What's
It's called
that?
it's a cuppa. You don't call it tea, you call it a cuppa.
Oh, cover. Um. Yeah.
I watch too many British people on YouTube.
I guess I mean, it says malt side is clean, breedy just enough to frame the hops. So it sounds like it's pretty balanced, which they're not over malting the thing. That's nice. I like that. So I think it's probably one that I would be good with drinking this one.
I don't know. I don't know about this one because I'm not a Chinook fan. Not a fan of the Chinooks. I don't know.
I have no issues with the Chinook.
I'm not a fan of the Chinooks. I don't know. I mean, I
All right.
try it. I'd try it.
So we're going into the next one. It kind of has a theme of
yeah,
this list. There's a little bit of a
yeah.
theme happening
So
here.
we got another Sue. We got King Sue on this one. So yeah, King Sue is the granddaddy of the list here, so to speak.
I
Um,
don't know if these dudes just really like this brewery. If maybe the Toppling Goliath slipped him some cash to say, "Hey, make sure we're on the list as many times possible."
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
what happened here, but and Toppling is good, so I'm not. But dude, how they get 3 beers on a list of 7 of the top IPAs? That's crazy.
Hey, go Aubrey. That I don't care about anybody else on the Cowboys. Go Aubrey.
So, I, I was completely confused. I was talking about IPAs, and you're like, "Go up." What?
I was just seeing in the background. I just saw the Cowboys got a field goal. Um, I have kicker on fantasy, Cowboys kicker, but I want the Lions to win. But I just want the Cowboys to kick like 8 field goals of 50 plus yards. Anyway, yeah, King Sue, double hazy, delicious in my opinion. Um, all citra hopped on this one, 8.2%. This is their big boy, full body, double hop citra IPA basically.
Yeah, it's like
Mango,
they
orange,
took the
pineapple.
pseudo sue and say, hey, let's make this
Let's throw
let's
more citra hops at
yeah,
it. Basically.
let's see what we can do with this thing. Make it freaking one that's gonna make you feel it a bit.
Yeah, you just just add more alcohol to it. Throw all the citra hops at it. Let's throw them in the boil. Let's throw them in the dry hop. Let's just throw all the citras at it. Um, so we got just all the tropical fruits: the mango, the pineapple, the passion fruit, orange, tangerine, grapefruit. Get a little bit of the dankness from the hops in the boil. Super creamy, juicy, just absolute juice bomb of a beer overall. Um, Kind of stereotypical New England style IPA, hazy IPA. Super good. Big fan of this beer. Uh, you get a little bit of sweetness from it, but it's not overly sweet. Just enough that you're drinking a juice in very, very good. Little warming note from the 8.2% with it, but not overpowering like you're drinking a winter warmer or something like that. But great. That's all I got.
So on to the next. We have Ike and Oak Brewing Company, which is Mount Massive Double New England Style IPA.
Boom.
8.1 ABV. So I'm assuming that you've been there, Zach.
Yes, I
All
have been
right.
to this brewery, and this
Yeah.
beer is quite tasty.
So
But this is not a beer, unfortunately. This is a candle.
so I mean, I haven't had it. Do you want to talk about it? I mean, it says it's it's kind of a massive beer. It's
It
so
is
I
a
mean,
big
and it
beer.
sounds like it's a cool place that has pizza and beer. So
It is.
that's all you do.
Yeah, it's a super cool place. You can talk about the beer. So talk about the beer first. I'll talk about the place.
All right. So it is a dry hopped hazy full bottle. I'm having a hard time talking all of a sudden. Full body IPA with floral, citrusy, and fruity hop characteristics. Citra, Amarillo hops. Um, that's pretty much what we got going on. I haven't had the beer Zach has. Sounds like it's delicious.
It is a tasty beer, but Ike and Oak makes very, very good beers. Not just this beer. Their beers in general are very good. They have, if you're into peanut butter and you like stouts, they have a peanut butter. I don't know if it's a porter or a stout. I can't remember. I think it's a porter. They have a peanut butter porter that's like peanut butter chocolate deliciousness. That's very, very good as well. Um, but this beer in particular, it's another kind of what you think of when you think of New England style IPA. Juicy notes, very hop, very little hop bitterness that you get from it. Smooth, pillowy mouthfeel to it. Very tasty beer. Place is really, really cool. Good food. They don't just have pizza. They have a very diverse food menu. Um, it's a very large place too. They have a huge outdoor patio that's really, really nice. Staff is super cool. They were very friendly to me when I was there as well. I went with a group of friends that I visited in the Chicago area. So it was just a cool environment to hang out, have a couple beers, and if you go watch a game, uh, anyway, it'd be cool to do that. But there's a lot of places in Chicago that are great to do that. But this particular beer, definitely hazy, juice bomb, not much, in my opinion, on the floral notes on this one. More the juice forward on this one. This was not my favorite beer from Chicago, though, to be honest with you. This is probably my second favorite beer in Chicago. So my favorite was from Old Irving. I think that it was just a better beer. It was a triple IPA, a triple hazy that they had, which I think we actually talked about on a different list that we did. So,
All right.
still great beer, and not taking anything away from this brewery because it is a extremely good beer.
So that is all of the IPAs that they have.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would say it's a very solid list. I feel like there's definitely some IPAs that could be on there that they just missed. I do kind of feel like they gave a little extra attention to one particular brewery.
Yeah, I feel like this dude is located in an area where he could go to all these breweries and try these beers, and he didn't really venture far from that. You know, like, hey, I'm in like Kansas, and I can
well,
go.
I mean, it would make sense if the dude was like in maybe Illinois somewhere, because you could shoot over to Iowa really easy. Or maybe he's in Iowa. That's why he's freaking has a favorite to
to freaking yeah. I mean, he's going to Toppling Goliath. I don't know.
I mean, maybe he lives right by Toppling Goliath, man.
I mean,
that would make sense.
That'd be pretty cool. I'm not gonna
and
lie.
then he heads on over to Chicago from time to time and gets some of that.
Yeah.
But I mean, he had Auburn, New York. So I mean, that's a little further away. And then what else he had? What was the first one? Where the hell was that from? Seattle. Oh, and then he had Salt Lake City. So
yeah, he had the one in Utah, one in New York.
Yeah. I just feel like if you're gonna do a list,
he had the one in New Jersey too. The one in Jersey.
Yeah, that's right. I just feel like if you're gonna do a list of top IPAs, to have 3 from one brewery seems a bit much, just because there's a lot of good freaking IPAs out there.
For sure. So, I agree. Especially if you're talking about like these were all supposed to be hazy, right? These are all hazy. Like, there are a lot of hazies out there that haven't even been touched, right? And it depends if you're talking about what people think about as the typical New England style hazy now compared to the original New England style hazy.
Yeah. I mean, and if you're hitting New England hazy style IPAs, he didn't even get anything out of New England, dude.
No. I mean,
how's like not King Julius on not?
Yeah, or Green. No, or like even like Trillium Turducken just came out, which is, you know, apparently an absolute just juice bomb. And even, you know, obviously we're talking about old school New England style. You got to go with Hetty. That's old school New England, but Hetty is not. If you've never had Hetty Topper, it is not what you think of.
It's not where New England hazy IPAs are now.
Yeah, it's not what you think of as a New England style IPA today. It is the original New England style. It's hazy. It is not juicy like you think of a New England style today. It is hoppy. It is dank. You get the fruitiness on the nose, but not on the palate. It is still an extremely good beer, but it is not what you think of as a New England style IPA today. So that's fine.
All right, well, so that's us wrapping up that list. So
yeah,
we moving on to the lagers. I'm gonna drink a lager. I'm gonna go to the car and drink a lager.
Car.
Go to the car and drink a lager.
I'm not gonna have a whole lot to say about a lot of these since I don't drink medium lagers.
So
again,
yeah,
there's a There's a brewery that's repeating a lot on this one as well.
Yeah,
Rolling
yeah.
through this.
So, but I mean, it looked like the dude went all over the world for this one. So, I mean, I don't know if
It's
it was
the
one
same
person or
dude.
it was a bunch of
It's
people
the
or
same dude that
whatever,
did the IPA one.
but they're all over the
Too.
freaking place on this one.
Yeah, yeah. It's the same guy that did the IPA one.
So,
Go.
yeah,
All
yeah,
right, you
yeah.
want me to go
So,
or you want to go?
the first one we have on here is Dam Brewing Dura Dam Gluten Removed Lager. It's a 5.4 ABV. Dura is brewed by S&A Dam in Barcelona. So as I said, this guy went all over the world. We're starting off in freaking Barcelona. As I said, did I say that right? Barcelona.
Kind of got to throw up in your mouth while you're saying it.
you gotta have just a lisp.
Yeah,
Barcelona.
you got a Mike Tyson it.
Yeah, Mike Tyson probably says it perfect. So anyhow, they launched in 2006, so they've been around for what, almost 20 years.
Almost 20 years, yeah.
As one of the first widely distributed beers crafted and removed gluten. So they actually removed the gluten versus brewing it, trying to brew it without gluten. So they put a chemical in on the back end that took the gluten out. You throw me off. Horrible call. I was like, horrible call taking the gluten out. He's talking about the football game.
Yes, it's a horrible call taking the gluten out too.
Well, I mean, for the most part, most gluten-free beers that I've ever had, I'm like,
Pretty bad.
Yeah, well, they're either pretty
bad.
bad or they're just kind of like, nothing, anything special. So evidently, this one, someone likes it, or maybe a bunch of people like it, and they're professional beer tasters that like it. So experts don't like, or experts like it. So must be something there. They did they do the regular barley and malt, and then as I said, they do a chemical on the back end to break down the gluten. So it's actually removed, not brewed without it. So I think that's kind of interesting. But anyhow, that's the first one.
Ooh, enzymatic hydrolysis science.
Science is doing some science.
I like science.
And it's chemical science, man. That's in your realm, right?
Actually, enzyme science, but
yeah, it's kind of right in your
I mean, hydrolysis, that's just water, but enzymes, you use enzymes to cause hydrolysis. I won't go any further into explanation here.
All right, that's probably a good thing.
I could take up a whole episode and more.
Yeah, let's not. We'll have people freaking using it as their sleep aids.
Yeah. All right. Continue. Proceed. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, it's your turn. We've already talked about this brewery once, by the way.
All right. Didn't we just talk about this brewery?
Yeah, they had an IPA. It's the New Jersey IPA, the one.
Yeah, that was the one that had the single beer to start. Okay.
They started their brewery with the Cape May IPA, and then evidently they came out with a
Cape May Light now. Cape May Light, 4.2%. American Light Lager, brewed by Cape May Brewing in Jersey. 99 calories. So, if you're watching your calories, drinking beer.
If you're watching your girlish figure.
3 grams of carbs. So, this is even better than what Make Ultra? Is that what they advertise? 5
and evidently, it must taste better, I'd assume.
Beach and barbecue beer tastes like real lager.
So beach and barbecue, I would say, like, if we go back to one of our first episodes, this would be a lawnmower, same thing as a lawnmower beer.
A lawnmower beer. Low calorie, low carbs. Use traditional ingredients. Fermented. Got to be cold fermented lager. Instead of relying on flavoring or heavy dilution. So, pale golden, grainy malt flavor, crackers like toast, complemented by subtle herbal and grassy hop notes. Mild savory or vegetable edge. I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah. Grassy hop notes and mild savory. Yeah, that's sorry. Hints of asparagus, frittata, cheese rind, and arugula. Yeah, this is just going downhill for me, right? Light-bodied, highly carbonated, and very crisp. Pale malt corn chips, herb muffin with a hint of lemon or grassy hop carrot. I think that whole thing about the whole grass and asparagus and
I like
that,
asparagus.
no.
I don't want to drink it in a beer, but I like asparagus. A little grilled asparagus.
I mean, I'll grill it, but I'm not eating it.
I like it.
I'm marinated in some balsamic and grill the hell out of it, and I'm not eating it. It's one thing that I don't know why I'll never forget this. You remember the Far Side comics,
Yes, I do.
Gary Larson?
Yeah. I
So
used to have calendars almost every year. I'd have a calendar
yeah,
from the
yeah.
Far Side.
So you remember the childhood thing, ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream?
Yeah.
Well, he did one. It was a play on that. It was I cuss, you cuss, we all cuss for asparagus. I'll never forget that for some reason. So that's my
That
that was
dude
my
just had a different sort of sense of humor, but he always made me laugh.
yes, he did. That
Yeah.
sorry, that's my ADD moment for the day.
All right. Okay, that's fine. All right. So here's another beer without a doubt that Zach's not gonna like.
Yeah, no.
We've already discussed that he's not gonna like this, quite frankly. So it's
Espresso.
Chang Espresso Lager.
Wait, what'd you say?
Chang,
Yeah,
Chang, Ching, Chang, Ching, Chang.
you're getting worse now. Not that word.
Espresso.
No. Okay.
Lager.
Okay.
Is
As
it
long as you're
lager?
not putting an X in that word.
Espresso.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So it kind of still sounds like an S when you put it all together real fast. Espresso. Anyhow,
Espresso?
Chang is a coffee infused lager from
Yes, Tyson. That is
Thai
an insane
Bev
profile for a
Cosmo
lager.
Brewing in Thailand. It's a modern addition to the classic Chang brand. They've been around for a while. I think it said they were out of Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam.
Yeah,
Vietnam.
this is
They're from Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yeah, Nam. Gonna go
Vietnam.
over there to Nam.
Yeah, so Cheng is the biggest brewery in Thailand. I
Okay.
do know that.
So it's made from a pale lager based brew.
Oh, you know what? You know what I found out about this brewery too? Every bottle cap, if you take the bottle caps back to the brewery, you get a free beer.
What?
Yeah, no joke. You take the bottle caps back to the brewery.
How are they making any money then, dude?
I don't know. But yeah, that's legit.
I goddamn sure would be making. I would go be looking for bottle caps.
Yeah.
And I'd be drinking some espresso beer, and I would not fucking go to sleep because I'd be all jacked up on espresso. I'm all jacked up on espresso. I'll come at you like a spider monkey.
Come on, she's like a spider monkey. Yep. I threw Grandpa Chip's war medals in the river.
I'll give you a scissor kick to the head, Chip.
I don't think that was.
Yeah, it was. It was in there, dude. Didn't he see he's gonna scissor kick him?
No.
Ah, all right. No, maybe was it in the outtakes?
Maybe. It might have been.
So anyhow,
Uh,
that is freaking cool as hell, dude. That you can just take a bottle cap back and get a free beer.
Yeah.
I wish they did that around here.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be searching for bottle. I have all kinds of bottle caps, dude, everywhere.
Just take an empty can back to the brewery and be like, "Where's my free beer?"
All right. So anyhow, it's a lager with espresso in it. I mean, it's. I don't know what else to say about it.
Feeling responsible.
What's that?
Killing me, Smalls.
All right, well, let's move on.
I just hate that word. Oh shit, we're back to damn brewery.
Damn,
Back to
that damn brewery.
This is the bold damn Doppel Malta Marzen. Oh, this is a high Marzen too, 7.2.
Yeah, that's kind of a high ABV for.
Oh, this is a high gravity too. 17. That's a pretty high gravity for a Marzen.
It's from Barcelona.
So you're doing that well. Say that in espresso instead of the X.
Espresso.
Anyway, they're saying that this one is like a super rich best beer. So double Malta refers to the heavier grain bill and higher extract. So it's double strength Marzen with 34 IBUs and a dark copper color. So it's positioned between a classic Marzen and a strong lager. Thick white head and a clear copper body. Aromas of white bread crust, toasted malt, caramel, and honey, with a hint of herbal hops. All right, I gotta get down with this thing. I'm digging all that so far. Smooth malty richness highlights flavors of honey glazed bread, toast, biscuit, and toffee. Balance of moderate hop bitterness that keeps the sweetness in check. Alcohol is warming but well integrated. Long, crisp finish. Lingering notes of honey, bread crust, and subtle herbal hopping. I think you down that one. Sounds good. I mean, I typically like Marzen is one of the few like lager style beers that I actually enjoy. So I think I would kind of dig on that.
All right, so I don't know that I'm gonna like this one. It's Wallen Paupack Brewing Company. I don't know if I fucking pronounced that shit right or not.
You nailed that. Actually,
for the love of lager, it's a Doppelbock. It's a Doppelbock, a 7.7 ABV. They're out of Pennsylvania, Holly, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, they're stealing stuff from Cleveland.
I have no fucking clue where that is, dude. So anyhow,
maybe they're on the border.
Well, they have a whole series of love for the love of lager, and this is a limited release Doppelbock, which is it's a freaking smoked Doppelbock. Yeah, dude. As soon as I hear a smoked, I'm typically out. I've had a couple smoked beers in my time, and I couldn't even finish the damn things.
Yeah, what's that name for smoked beer? Is Grisette? Is it Grisette? That's a smoked beer. Is that the name for it? I think it's something like that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, I mean they go through the whole entire freaking process of what they do, but that's kind of boring, so I didn't read it all.
Yeah. So the only kind of smoked beers that I can do is the one where they do like. Have you ever been to somewhere where they do like the hot rod into the water to caramelize all of it real quick?
Yeah, that's basically what they're talking about doing here, but it's all hot, and then they put hot water on the back end of it.
Well, so no, they actually like pour the beer. They pour the beer, and then they take like this hot like steel rod, and they put it in your pint of beer.
They're putting a hot rod in your beer.
Yeah.
Better not be putting any hot rods in my beer, dude.
It's steel, though. The safe word is whiskey.
So it's got a cherry wood smoked unique malt. Dude, I don't know. I'm just not into the whole smoked thing at all.
Yeah, I'm kind of there.
That's just not my steez at all.
says caramely and nutty. If you're into that. No, I don't think it's Rausch beer. Rausch beers are typically smoked too, but there's a specific name for.
Yeah, no. This is a Roush Doppelbock.
Yeah, this one is a Rausch,
No,
but there's another name specifically
I don't
for.
have it. I have no issues with the Doppelbock, but when you Roush it or you smoke it, which Roush and smoked, I think the same one and the same. That's kind of where I'm not big on it.
There's another name for it that's called like grisette or something like that.
Smoked.
Refreshing lower arc. No, it's not grisette. That's grist. No, it's not grist. That's another word. Starts with G. I can't remember what it is. It's been a long time since I had this beer, but it was not good. It was literally, it was actually Sam Adams that made it. It was really bad. Anyway, we'll move on. We're back to Chang. Chang Classic Beer, 5%. This is their flagship lager. Again, high. It's their hot weather, just lawnmower beer. Back to that episode. Made with malt, rice, hops, water, and yeast. So, yeah. So this isn't 100% rice. They're doing rice with barley malt. So light body, clean profile, made for hot climates. Clear, pale, golden, moderate white head, toasted malt, floral hops, subtle grain sweetness, light medium body, sweet on the palate. Notes of white bread, light honey, hint of citrus tang. And as you know from American light lagers, light beers here are very easy to bring people without rice. Same thing with the rice in these international lagers, very easy to drink. Low bitterness, very clean finish, mildly sweet, subtle floral hop notes on it, and a little bit of a drying sensation. But yeah, this is kind of their flagship, Chinese flagship beer. And like I said, I think their bottle caps can get for beer.
Absolutely. So, so we go to this. They for some reason they seem to favor specific breweries.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go back
100%.
We're gonna go back to that damn brewing company.
The damn brewer.
Damn brewing company from Barcelona, and it's Keller 18 Pale Lager, and it's a 5% ABV. It's kind of a traditional Euro lager thing, but with it's saying with a slightly more flavor, slightly richer, and evidently with a little bit more ABV than most of the Euro lagers. So it's got a light gold color, which you're typically going to see in your lagers anyhow, unless you're going to go with one of the darker ones. Aroma, caramel, cream, clover, hay, fresh herbs, and cucumber. I'm not digging on cucumber taste, but everything else seems like it's just be kind of refreshing, indicating a blend of sweet malt and subtle herbal hops. Medium body, light, sweet, malty core. Got a little biscuit on it. A little bit of give you a little biscuit. Assuming that's the English biscuit again. And some brioche, a hint of butterscotch. I'd dig on some whirlers. So
Whirlers? You carrying around whirlers in your pocket like an old man?
I haven't had whirlers for a while, but I'd dig on. I like whirlers. So if we got a little bit of
whirler. Trying to say whirlers?
Whirlers, man.
Whirlers.
Werther's?
Werther's.
Is there a TH in that?
Werther's, W-E-R.
I don't know, dude. It's the butterscotch, dude. I dig on those.
What Dad used to eat all the time?
What? Yeah,
What
I do.
Dad ate on
Yeah.
Werther.
What is it?
Werthers.
Oh, dude, I didn't realize there was a TH in there.
Yeah, it's Werther's Originals.
All right. Well, anyhow, I dig on those. So if it has a little bit of that taste in it and a beer, I'm okay with it.
Oh, anyway, I found out what that beer is called. It is called a where you go? I lost it. A Grotzer. GR, the A with the two dots above it. TZER. Grotzer. That's it's Czech. Or
Do
not
you
Czech.
feel like your life is a little bit more fulfilled that you found that?
Yes, I do. It's
Uh,
Polish. Sorry.
I'm very proud of you, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Finally, someone's done. So yeah, it's Polish, and that's a Polish beer.
Yeah, you know, Polish people can't freaking brew beer.
That's not true.
They're freaking making freaking smoked beers.
All right, butterscotch, Werther's Originals.
Yes, got that taste to it. A little bit, just a hint of that. Just a hint.
All right.
Hint.
Yeah.
So
I like brioche bread.
yeah. I mean, this one sounds pretty good. I think if we're ever in Barcelona, we're gonna have to stop by that damn brewing company.
Damn brewer. Hell yeah. All right, next one we got Harbor Brewing Oktoberfest, 5.8%. Harbor Brewing in Illinois for rest of you folks.
That's pretty hefty for Oktoberfest as well. It's 5.8.
That's pretty standard. I mean, for an Oktoberfest 5.8.
I mean, you're like 4, 5, 5. I mean, once you start to get up towards 6, you're starting to get a little hefty.
I mean, this one is more of a Marzen than a standard like Oktoberfest. So you're getting a lot more malt in this one, so you're bringing up your alcohol. So yeah, 30 IBUs, Munich Vienna malts, noble hops. So yeah, they're keeping pretty strict to the old style Oktoberfest on this one. Heavy caramelization, light amber, toasted Munich and Vienna malt flavor, crusty bread, caramel biscuit, herbal spicy noble hops. So you get some Tettnang, some Saz, spicy note in there. Medium body, smooth carb, toasted bread, yeah, clean, crisp, malty, rustic bread. It's a lot of bread. Toasty bread. That's what it says over and over. Toasty bread. And we're back to the from the last one.
Yeah. So, I mean, evidently, these dudes can't have a list without having some Toppling Goliath in there, which makes me think they must be from freaking Iowa or something. But anyhow, we got Toppling Goliath, TG Pills, Bavarian style Pilsner, 5.5 ABV, very simple, true old world traditional Bavarian pills. Get a 30 IBU on that, so that's pretty low IBU.
Hallertau.
What's that?
Hallertau hops.
All right. Classic German hops, characteristics of floral, fruity, slightly herbal notes. Your basic lager grain bill and process emphasis, clean, fermented, noble hops rather than adjunct or specialty grains. So I mean, you're looking at your classic pills here. So if you like the pills, this is probably a good one. I mean, Toppling Goliath is a very solid brewery. I don't want to take anything against them other than I just keep them see them popping up on these lists. So it makes me think the fix is in for some reason.
Yeah, no, I agree. I haven't had that beer from them, but I'm sure it's if you're
it's just
fan,
if I drink a lager, I'm gonna drink a local lager. So hence I'm drinking Cincy Light because it's a local lager. Or I might drink a garage beer because that's a local down here as well.
Going to the last one we got.
Oh shit! I did something.
What'd
Is
you
this the
do? You
last
broke it?
one? Good, because I think I somehow clicked on an advertisement.
All right, so this is, but when we started, we were talking about this earlier. This one's actually a black lager. So fitting. I get the black lager. Uh, Burley Brewing Company, Japan Black Lager. Apparently they mixed this one up because it's saying 4.4 to 5%
Hey,
alcohol.
hey Zach,
Yo,
when you look at this on this list, right in the middle of this particular one, do you see a test for what kind of ADHD you have?
all of them.
No, I mean,
No.
do you have an advertisement for that, or is that specifically me? Are they targeting me with this?
Yeah, you're being targeted.
Freaking bastards!
I do have a lot of ads, but it's about I have an ad for Hilton, an ad for Janice Henderson Investors, an ad for some sort of necklace.
Yeah, I
Uh,
have one. Is it ADHD or high IQ? Put the water on your toothbrush before you put toothpaste. What?
Absolutely. Yes, you put water on your brush before you put toothpaste. It's water, toothpaste, water, then brush.
Dude, I just put toothpaste on my brush and
No,
brush.
no, no. Water, toothpaste, water, then brush.
Don't do that.
Yes, that's the only right way. Water, toothpaste, water, brush.
Dude, I think if you brush your teeth every day, twice a day, you're doing all right, man. And you don't have to do any process within that. Just brush them. Get them brushed.
Water, toothpaste, water. Only right way.
Yeah. Anyone who doesn't do that process, I think you're fine.
All right, last one.
All right.
Um,
Wrap this shit up. Yep.
Burley Brewing is in Queensland. So we're getting way off the map now. Um,
Queensland, like Jamaica, man.
Queen, Queensland is in Australia.
Oh, there's not. What the fuck's in Jamaica? I thought that was Queensland. I got a map up here somewhere. I'm gonna find that out.
All right, go for it. You're also on a computer. You could Google
Yeah, I know. I am. I was going to
it.
say.
So anyway, it's their Japanese-inspired black lager. Um, dark that's light on its feet. That's their marketing term for it. Um, so it won gold at the World Beer Championships. Light-bodied, low-gravity black lager, roasted malt, but highly drinkable. It's basically a sessionable Schwarz beer. Walnut to amber black color with ruby highlights, aroma of rye bread, medium roast coffee, cacao, and molasses. Hints of toasted nuts and subtle smokiness, but bright and clean. Kind of don't go with each other, but smooth and effervescent on the palate. Flavors of cocoa, coffee, dark rye bread, and light molasses over a crispy lager foundation. A hint of umami, teriyaki, and roasted nuts.
That's how they're tossing that Japanese part in there.
Yeah. But it
Everything else
lacks
sounds
the
pretty much like a typical Schwartz beer. Schwarz.
yeah, it says it lacks the heavy thickness of a stout. So it
That's
says it's
that. Yeah.
somewhat dry but very drinkable, lingering notes of dark chocolate, and a heavily toasted English muffin, mole spice nuts, and a subtle smoky flavor.
I'm typically okay with the dark lagers.
Oh, they also use the enzyme stripping gluten situation with this.
They're getting the gluten out of it. All
Yeah.
right. All right, well, dude, we've been on here for a second now,
Yeah,
so
a bit over.
we
All right.
did 2 lists in a little over an hour though, so I think that's pretty solid. So,
Yep.
um, but yeah, I think that wraps us up though. I mean, any last thoughts on the loggers? Because I mean, you really didn't feel like. I mean, I just don't know what to say because I just don't.
Yeah, I just don't really drink lagers anymore. It's not my style of beer, so to speak.
As I said,
Uh,
I'm starting to drink more lagers, but again, if I drink a lager, it's not like I don't feel like I got to drink lagers from all over the place.
yeah, no, I can see that. And for me, I'd rather just have like a session or a low ABV IPA than a lager because I feel like it just has more flavor. Because you're gonna pay the
Lagers
you're
can
gonna pay the
have
same
some good
price.
flavor.
I mean, they can. Like, I'd rather drink an IPL than just a regular ass lager.
Yeah, well,
That's me.
get it.
I'm kind of a hothead.
I get it. I understand everyone, but as I said, I've been kind of getting into them as of late because I could drink them and I don't
Yeah,
have to and I don't have to worry about drinking too many of them typically.
yeah. No, I get that. That's okay. But no, I don't really have much else to say.
All right, well, that's all we have for this week then. Um, we'll probably be talking about beers to look out for 2026.
Yeah,
Next is that next week? Is that what we're gonna do next week?
yeah, I think we can handle that next week. We got another list
Yeah.
of
We'll yeah,
breweries, up and coming breweries for 2026 to keep an eye on. So
yeah,
we can get on that and what we think some of the up and coming breweries
yeah,
locally will be because
yeah.
there are some new breweries opening up.
Yeah, if you guys have any opinions about that breweries that like that you know of that like, hey, this is a brewery that's gonna make some noise. Definitely let us know. Put it in the comments, or you can just bring it to the conversation next week. But thanks for hanging out. I know someone was having a salad earlier, but I hope everyone else could have a drink with us as we were to having a drink with each other.
Yep.
I'm I drank all my stuff, by the way.
Yeah, I drank on mine too.
That was a big ass beer too.
Yeah, it's 22.
So
Close about. I mean, obviously a little less than two
yeah.
cans, but I poured what's in there. That's what.
Well, thanks for spending some time with us.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out, everyone.
Yeah. Like, subscribe. What else are they
Tell your
supposed to do?
tell, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your brothers,
Comment.
sisters,
Yeah,
cousins, uncles.
comment on our YouTube page or
The notification
Instagram,
bell
or
thingy.
check us out on all the different medias.
Yeah. Something happened with our TikTok. I don't know. Like I can't get back into it, so we didn't have one.
Meatloaf now. Where'd that come from?
He had a salad now. He's having meatloaf now. That's what he's saying.
Oh,
Nah, get the
oh,
meatloaf.
I thought that's what he was doing. Ma, meatloaf now.
Ah, bring the meatloaf.
Enjoy
All
your
right.
meatloaf then, sir.
Yeah, enjoy that meatloaf. Thanks. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you next week.
Have a good evening and have a
Evening.
great weekend. Have the weekend that you deserve.